Well, as some of you may know, I had a background in personal development and individual coaching and mentoring. And, in the world of personal development, we are reminded that it's not what happens to us in life, but it's what we do with it, how we respond. And as you think about events in your life, do you think about things happening to you or for you? Is another way of looking at it. When you respond that things are happening to you, it can lead to a victim mindset and lack of ownership, and you blame outside circumstances and people for your life results. And I say that's an abdication of ownership for your life. And in psychology, they use the term agency. So when treating trauma or anxiety, it's about the person's level of agency. And agency basically means taking ownership for yourself and how you're responding to life. And they've proven that higher resilience and greater life success come from having an increased sense of agency, knowing and saying, I am responsible for my thinking and my beliefs and my actions. And the shift to seeing things happen for you is also a shift to acknowledge that you have a Lord and a God who is so much bigger. As it says in Romans 8:28, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. So what does taking ownership mean for a Christian, though? Because from a Christ perspective, God is in charge of me. It's not about me. I'm not in charge of me. God's in charge. It's about him. And it actually says in Proverbs 19:21, a person may have many ideas concerning God's plan for his life, but only the design of God's purpose will succeed in the end. So God's purpose is going to win out. And then it says in Proverbs 10:22, true enrichment comes from the blessing of the Lord with rest and contentment, knowing it all comes from him. And when I read the Proverbs, I'm reading from the Passion Translation. And then in Proverbs 3, chapter 3, verses 5-6, which is one of my life verses that a girlfriend shared with me, and I have it on my notice board by my prayer desk. And this reads, trust in the Lord completely and do not rely on your own opinions. With all your heart, rely on him to guide you, and he will lead you in every decision you make. Become intimate with him in whatever you do, and he will lead you wherever you go. So my point is this: it is important to take ownership and be responsible. And if you're going to give your ownership or even your power away, don't give it to other people, to circumstances, and certainly not to anything that doesn't have your best interest at heart. Instead, give it to God. He loves you. He knows you better than anyone, and he knows what's best. Let him take control of your life through the powerful relationship with the Holy Spirit. Because when you are in relationship with him, your thoughts and your intentions will align with his. And take ownership and recognize that God will make all things work to the good in your life. He takes things and lets whatever happens to you happen for you rather than to you. So don't give your power, your ownership to anything or anyone else other than God. So for this week, may God richly bless you, and happy Thanksgiving. Till next time. Bye for now.